you're 100, maybe.
Welcome to the Garage Talk Podcast. What's up, everybody? As always, my name is Tyler. With me is Vincent.
How's it going?
And Tim.
Hey.
I like what you've done with the place.
Yeah, thanks.
Garage is looking good.
Yeah, for if you are just listening, check us out on youtube.com and search up Garage Sports Co. because we got our podcast. Obviously, this is not the garage. We are in the comfort of my living room because it's 98 degrees today plus 40% humidity. So we are in the comfort of my home, and the air conditioning is blowing right on me, and I feel...
It feels nice.
100%. I feel amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. Whew. Instead of sweating profusely out in the garage.
Oh, man. And work this week has just been awful. Being
I
outside.
bet. Under hot cars.
Yeah. Because, of course, everybody does it at the end of the day
Mm-hmm.
after they've been driving around the entire time.
That's how it goes.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you.
Yeah, that's why, I suppose you don't get to every car right when it gets there, but...
No, usually.
Usually?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, because
okay.
people are waiting, and they're like, what do you mean 45 minutes for an oil change?
Oh, and then
Which I know that's like sacrilege to you, Tyler.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice in the house, and we're kind of it's easier to social distance in here.
Yeah, a
lot more space.
Yeah.
So
Got a lot more room to put the camera back.
I dig it. If you do not like this backdrop, feel free to join the show at patreon.com. Throw a couple bucks our way if you have any spare change left over. If that is change a real thing?
Change is in a shortage right now. Like, banks can't even hardly get it. Like, they're rationing change.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if you have any, say, we don't want your change. If you have made up numbers, a lot of made up numbers on the internet that you want to share with some of those made up numbers with us per month, we would love it. If not, feel free to listen on a podcast app and continue watching on YouTube. We appreciate it.
We need to start Bitcoin farming or something like that.
I think
Can you do that, Vince?
It's a very high...
I think Bitcoin's time has kind of come and gone.
It's still pretty valuable for the most part.
It's volatile,
Yeah.
but...
But so is like
If you're
stock.
gonna join us on Patreon, do not pay with Bitcoin, please. I just don't even want to mess with that.
Is there even a way to do that on Patreon?
I mean, we can work a back end deal if you guys want.
Yeah.
You can pay me in like stocks and assets and stuff too if you'd like. Whatever works. We're open for any sort of generosity that you have in your heart. But if not, awesome. Keep listening to the show because we are also supported by our great friends at Atomos Physics. AtomosPhysics.com or at Atomos Physics on any social media platform. They have X-ray machine testing, radiation protection program reviews, and audits. So it's pretty legit. Radioactive material licensing. They do all sorts of government-approved training. It's the real deal. It's very scientific. It's very complicated, and Larry has gone through a lot of school to be able to do all of this. Please let him help you. AtomosPhysics.com. Let him know that the Garage Talk guys sent you and receive a whopping 50% off of a consultation, half off, 1/2, 2/4, bing, bang, boom.
Wow, that was some quick math. Good job, dude.
Yeah. we're really
Larry's not the only one who can do it.
Yeah.
upping the intellectual value to third graders now. So, yeah.
What? I get it. Sorry, I just had to give you crap. Yeah, we have a great show today for you guys. We talk a lot about the Washington,
No longer Redskins.
no longer named the Redskins, the Washington No Names.
Yeah.
Talk a lot about their organization. Derrick Henry got paid. Holla at your boy. We got some entertainment to keep you guys sane through what is looking to be a big second half of this pandemic. So, yeah, enjoy the show. Just sit there and take the abuse with a smile on your face. It's the kind of operation we run around here. Can you wear a little something more skimpy, please? So we have something to look at.
And show a little bit more leg. Ooh, ah!
So, Sober October, week 3 update. It's been a very rough week. I've been crazy busy at work. So, I only went to the gym once. Sorry, guys. Dieting's been going all right.
Excuses.
I've been keeping pretty strict to that. I've had a few bowls of ice cream, though. But it was within the allotted time frame. I didn't get any writing done. I've been trying to catch up on my reading. So I've been reading a lot more, but no writing. And And I had some beer last night, so
Ooh.
fell off the wagon
Cheater.
there.
Damn it! I should have brought my 40s then.
I was peer pressured heavily, and I couldn't say no.
By the can.
Yeah, no. We went to a friend's barbecue, and he's like, "Hey, do you want a beer?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I don't want to be rude.
Yeah, I can't be rude. He is Patreon member Matt, so he owns me. I can't say no to the patrons. If he says I have to drink a beer, I have to drink a beer because he pays me. So
Fair enough.
So that's just one cheat day in the middle there. I think we're smooth sailing the rest of the 2 weeks, last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Until I come back next week, I'm like, yeah, I was drunk all week.
Well, you only got 11 more days.
Yeah, two more weeks. It shouldn't be too bad.
Coast it out, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be at the gym the whole time. See, that's the hardest part too, is because like halfway through this week, like I was naked and looked in the mirror, and I'm like, nothing's changed. I'm working out. I'm eating better. I'm not drinking. I'm still just a fat slob. It's terrible.
More cocaine. That's all you got.
That's true. I should just. Do cigarettes help too? Does that make you?
They are appetite suppressant, but
Ooh. So whenever I'm getting like the munchies,
I don't know if that really works a whole lot.
I'll try it. So like if I want a snack, I'll just go out back and have a smoke.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Nice. Healthy ways of losing weight. I like this.
Oh yeah.
It only kills you in the long run. So
I mean,
it's not even a
Hey,
big
we're
deal.
worried about the
Hey,
now.
Yeah,
if
short-term results.
If cigarettes were healthy in the 50s, I think they're healthy now. I
Yeah.
mean, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, what's changed between now and then?
They were doctor endorsed until, they came out in the 60s and said, maybe
Maybe this is a bad
maybe
idea.
they give you cancer. Ooh.
Maybe inhaling smoke on purpose into your lungs. Not the best idea. I wonder what the future cigarettes will be, like something that everybody's cool with now, and then here in like 20 years, somebody's like, "Oh, we should not have been doing that the whole time."
I mean, they shut down vaping like immediately. So
Yeah, but that's kind of like cigarettes. So, in
my opinion, it's worse. You're vaporizing oil.
oh yeah, but yeah, that's not
Like there's
vaping is
just
not
no,
good.
Yeah.
Is that how it works for like weed vape pens? Is it the same thing?
I'm assuming it's a cannabis oil. Right?
Yeah, but it's
THC oil.
slightly more natural. Slightly, depending on where you
Okay,
get them. but not those bootleg ones. That's what was. Remember
Killing
was
people?
that last year? There was that big thing where everybody was getting that was the pandemic or the epidemic last year. Everybody was going to the hospital. I mean, it was like 80 people, but
And most
the
of them were old people.
Well, no,
Still.
not.
I'm just saying, let's purge all the old people.
It wasn't even old people. No, it was just people.
The only person to die from it was like in his late 50s, early 60s.
Maybe.
Why the hell
I
was a
don't know.
60-year-old
I don't know.
vaping?
No, it was a lot
To
of
quit smoking.
It was a lot of younger kids that were buying these bootleg
they're also getting, like,
THC cartridges that
THC.
they get the cannabis oil or whatever, and they cut it with vitamin. That would be a trip.
How do you
that's a
cut
speedball.
oil?
Well, they mixed it with vitamin E oil or something like that, which is like very not good to ingest into your lungs, and that's what was causing a lot of problems, I think. And so then they just snowballed that and made it, and that's why Juuls got a bad name, and Juuls they're not a good thing either, but it had its own little thing, but that's most of the problem was just
Moral of the story, kids: smoke
bootleg.
cigarettes and actually weed. Don't do vape pens. Moral of the story. No, but I feel like
kids.
something in the future I feel like would be like maybe energy drinks.
Even those, I think,
Well-
have been like.
Yeah, but I mean to
We
the extreme.
ignore-
I mean, because there is like you were taught in school not to have cigarettes. Like you have to
Yeah.
be 18 to buy it.
That's
and
true.
I'm 21 now. So I mean, is that going to happen with energy drinks?
I don't know.
Or what do we have now that's going to be like that? I mean, we think everything we do is healthy and perfectly fine with science.
It's true. But I think science has made such huge strides since the 50s and 60s that
Well, in the
we-
50s and 60s, they also said science has made such huge strides since the 1800s.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll make even greater strides, but I don't know.
There has to be something we're doing now casually.
I
that
feel
would
like there
kill us.
hasn't been.
Tablets.
Tablets,
Yeah, the giving kids tablets. I
like
think.
vitamins.
No, the
iPads?
iPads.
Oh.
Sure. just wasn't
How else are you supposed to-
endorsing any.
It's the only thing that
any
people
brand.
recognize, though.
True.
Is the problem.
But
How are you supposed to shut kids up though if you can't give them an iPad?
I don't know.
And even that is like they've
What did
showed that it's
climb a tree.
it can be bad for males especially because it cooks your nuts.
Well, the having a laptop on your crotch is very bad for your sperm count. Although that doesn't apply to Tyler.
I've been trying to hold laptops on my lap forever.
He has disproven that theory.
My boys can't be stopped.
You need to be in a. Urologists need to study you, Tyler.
I know. I'm a specimen. I made a joke to my wife the other day. I probably should have made it. Yeah. But like where she was talking about some like person who like couldn't get pregnant. I was like, I bet I can get her pregnant. I didn't mean that in a sexual thing, but like I feel like I could.
You need to donate.
No, honey. I'm just saying I'm very potent.
She understood what I was saying though.
Yeah. Did she?
I explained it.
Yeah, but did she though?
Who knows? But yeah, I should because I should donate because I have the power.
Yeah, I need to freeze some of that stuff in case COVID goes real south.
I could be
Tyler will.
That could be my purpose in life. I've been searching this whole time. It turns out I'm the savior of the human race.
Yeah, Tyler will repopulate the Earth single-handedly, and that should scare you all.
And I will charge extra.
Fix this.
Japan is going to get a hold of you. They have a huge population problem there.
Because again, they're not killing the old people.
Well, no, it's just the younger people aren't.
Because there's too many fucking old people, Tim.
They're killing the vibe for all the young people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just not getting busy because there's too many old
You
people.
you really don't like old people, do you?
I'm just saying that societies before, like once you got past your usefulness, like nobody really cared about you anymore. I'm just saying.
So
there's been a lot of
Vince really wants to euthanize.
So all you elderly people, stop bitching about your Social Security. You're lucky you get something in the first place.
Exactly. I don't know when society changed to like we hold up the elderly in such high regard. Obviously, that has not worked out for us. I'm just saying it has had a bad track record in the last 100 years. Probably longer.
It's a very prejudiced stance.
Yeah. I remember.
I'm just saying, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
So are you? Is that why you're not wearing a mask right now? You just don't wear a mask anywhere. Like, hey, if it happens, it happens.
It's not because I'm in a friend's house or anything like that. And
no, I mean in public. In public, you don't wear a mask because you're like, well, if the old people.
No,
die,
I wear a mask in public.
Oh, so you do care about the old people?
I don't.
They're the only people who can die from this.
They're not the only people that can
also
die from
not
this.
true.
The youngest to die from this is like 6 years old.
Yeah.
I'm so conflicted. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Yeah.
I got the governor telling me one thing and the mayor saying another.
I'll tell you
who's
right
in
now,
charge here?
Maybe not take like advice from politicians and maybe just go directly to the source, which are scientists, the CDC, stuff like that.
Yeah, but the CDC is being gagged right now by Donald Trump's
mushroom
dick.
CDC is a political puppet. Can't trust anybody, Vince. Yeah. You can only trust yourself.
I guess.
You can only trust yourself.
Right. That's what I'm doing. So I'm just saying I trust myself in saying we need to purge the old people.
Oh, sorry, old. What, define old. What age are we talking here?
I would say 65 and older.
My dad's almost 65, you dick.
Well, hey, that's
I'm not saying that it's
he
morally
didn't create life. It's not his fault. That's the way life works.
And I'm not saying that it's morally correct.
He's still working.
And that's great. I'm 100%.
Yeah, but he's probably
good job.
slow.
No, you can kick my ass.
Yeah, but he has the old farming blood. Those guys,
right? And there is a difference, Tim, and I am generalizing here.
I am
generalizing here.
People. That's what
that the majority of old people, what do they provide for us?
Wisdom sometimes.
What wisdom? Again, Tim, I feel like the extremely elderly have kept us from advancing even further than we possibly could.
I'm not talking about politically. I'm just talking about. I'm talking
that's
about
a big point.
General knowledge, how to knit, how to sew.
We have machines. We have robots.
How to pickle and can things.
We have Jeff Bezos. We don't need to know how to do any of that.
Classic recipes that are passed down through generations. you just haven't had them write it down yet. But
Well, that's why you make sure they write it down before 65.
Yeah. So what are they good for? They're not going to tell us what the recipe is.
cooking,
They're just here to cook me a good meal every once in a while.
yeah,
It's not worth it.
yes, it is. At least 3 times a year.
I apologize, any elderly listeners.
No, I'm totally going against Vince on this one. No.
It's because Bernie's pretty old.
Yeah,
That's why.
That's the real reason Tim
That's why.
doesn't like this idea.
It's not for his dad. Tim could care less about his dad. It's for Bernie, the dad he wish he would have had. I'm just kidding.
Moving on.
I was driving the other day, and there was a person in front of me with a bumper sticker that said "Nebraskans for Peace."
Yeah, it's been around a while.
It seems very ambitious, like to have an entire state unified in peace. I mean, it's a good goal to have, but it's literally impossible because even if every other person in Nebraska had peace, I wouldn't because this piece of shit was driving so slow.
That bumper sticker, I think, was back when the Iraq War was going on. That was when that was.
That's what
really
it was
old.
for.
Yeah, that's when that whole sticker thing happened.
And just another point, Tim. I mean, the majority of old people, especially in Nebraska, are like very pro-military. I'm just saying we'll never be peaceful until we can.
Did you guys? I guess there's still protests going on in Portland.
Good.
I had no idea.
A guy got shot in the friggin' head.
Oh yeah, with the bullet gun or whatever. Or
The bullet gun.
Rubber bullet.
rubber bullet is what I meant.
Yeah.
The bullet gun. Those are very deadly.
Yeah, and they're just sweeping up people in unmarked vehicles and taking them to black sites to get their information.
Yeah, because they have the feds are involved now. I saw a video. There was this like ex-military dude standing there right in front of the riot, whoever they were, and they started beating him with a stick. Dude, guy didn't even move. Like they were hitting him, and he just stood there. And then they started hitting him in the knee. He still didn't move. And like, all right, get the pepper spray. And they sprayed him, and he walked away. But I was like, that guy's a beast.
Yeah, keep up the protest, guys. We're not done yet.
Yeah. I mean, we're not gonna do it, but somebody else should.
Yeah.
But we're all, again, also in Lincoln, man. Like, it's just a lot of white. It's an awful lot of honkies in here.
Honky. I love it.
Yeah. That's our word.
Speaking of racial slurs,
Taking it back.
the Washington no names, they been in the news a lot.
Yeah.
This week.
I've been loving it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna
kick them while they're down.
I'm gonna take it from the top. So
Bastards.
I wrote a blog that I was actually gonna release about the correlation of the name change and how it correlates with the COVID pandemic, and exploring the idea that if we weren't currently in a pandemic, that he wouldn't have changed the name. And then I didn't post it because like that it was later that night or the next morning. They started teasing things that were going to be released about what's going on. So they had, minority owners selling their stakes and whatnot. And so this whole thing kind of blew up because the rumors started. Because it was so weird. They hyped up a Washington Post news story that hadn't come out yet. And there were rumors all over the internet about pretty much like human trafficking, drug use, paying off refs millions of dollars. There was all this stuff that was being released, and then what happened was the article came out, and it turns out there was about a dozen women who came forward who had been sexually harassed and verbally abused in the organizations at some point throughout the organization. Mm-hmm. And so people were like, oh, that ain't bad. That's not that bad. And so it's like, it's
par for the course.
Yeah, it's so ridiculous that I feel like that a news story of something terrible like this happened, it should not be hyped up by anybody.
It's not news that Dan Snyder is a fucking asshole.
Yeah, we all knew that.
I don't know. The only thing that would save the Washington whatevers is that Dan Snyder goes to a farm somewhere, just goes upstate.
Well, yeah, nobody's.
And what's Dan Snyder's age again? What was that? Just want to double check.
No, but what I'm trying to say is I think it was a kind of a failure on the media's part for these things for a news article about something that's there's almost dramatic that seriously happened to these two women in the workplace. It was hyped up like it was a big sporting event or a big movie or like that shouldn't happen. I think that in itself was bad. But yeah, you're right. Obviously, Dan Snyder, we all have known for a very long time that he is a real piece of work. Mm-hmm. So that's been interesting. And I wonder, it's conspiracy time. Mm-hmm. I wonder if people from the Redskins organization were releasing these rumors to fuel our heads. So when the story did drop, everybody's like, oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
When obviously telling women to wear something a little more revealing so we have something to look at.
That's not new news.
Yeah.
The NFL cheerleaders have been involved in some pretty shady shit over the years.
Yeah.
Or they've been forced to be involved in, and that's not new news. I don't know if it's just cheerleaders in this instance. I guess I didn't.
Some of them was there
Yeah.
but that actually had came out a while ago. But there was other women in the workplace that came forward to the Washington Post. So it's just been that whole Dan Snyder needs to. Yeah, you're right. He needs to be. Who is that one NBA owner who got ousted? I can't remember his name.
Yeah,
he was for the
wasn't
Clippers.
he Clippers, yeah.
Yeah, because he got
Adelson.
What's that?
Is it Adelson? No.
No.
That's her. No, I'm thinking another guy.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I thought it was
old Clippers.
I think it was
Donald Sterling. That's what it was. Sterling.
Okay.
So yeah, but they caught him on audio saying very racist things. So they got him. But I mean, I feel like Dan Snyder's done enough that maybe we should just be like, all right, buddy, sell the team and take a hike.
Get out of here,
please.
He's been poisoning that organization since he's had. I don't know how long he's had it. I guess
I keep seeing rumors about Jeff Bezos buying the Washington.
He could buy 10,000.
Yeah, he could buy all the. He could buy the league.
Yeah.
He could buy 30 NFLs.
But then it had me thinking: is like how is he going to approach the Washington team being involved in the players union? Obviously, he's very anti-union. So,
for one, so if Jeff Bezos bought the Redskins, Washington,
all the owners are anti-union.
Yeah, if Jeff Bezos bought the Washington team, first of all, FedEx would no longer be the sponsor of the field. That's for sure. They'd change the name to the Washington Amazons.
It's the Amazon Prime Times.
That's bad. Yeah, but yes, I wouldn't care as long as Dan Snyder's out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't care who took over as long as it wasn't Dan Snyder.
Yeah.
Anybody. Hey, if Donald Trump loses his presidency, he should buy an NFL team.
I don't think he's got that kind of cash actually on hand.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he would just bankrupt them anyways.
Yeah,
that's what he would do, and then he would start something else, and everybody would praise him for this business mastermind that somehow people keep thinking that he is.
Yeah. Strange times. Mm-hmm. It's like everybody's forgot about Robert Kraft now. In the massage parlor.
Yeah.
We've moved on to bigger things. Yeah, Dan Snyder. Did you guys see the rumors that came out that who is it? Bibbs was saying. So I guess like he I don't know if he had sex. No, he had a thing with like a girl who ex-coach Jay Gruden was like his like mistress. And this player had a thing with her, and I think they hooked up or something. And then Jay Gruden benched him the next week, and his replacement was the guy who missed the block, who ended up breaking Alex Smith's leg.
Yeah,
I don't know how accurate any of that is. I just know that was on the internet.
Yeah, probably
floating around.
Definitely not a good idea to be wiener cousins with your
head coach.
Eskimo Bros.
Yeah, that's
Eskimo Bros.
Yeah, Eskimo Bros.
Wiener
also.
cousins.
Yeah. 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 It's
Eskimo Bros.
Eskimo Bros. There's another term that I can't quite remember.
Somebody pull up the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
The EBDBB&B. That's what I want.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Also in the NFL, Derrick Henry, your boy got paid. Fat page. Well, not really. So
a decent chunk of change.
So what happened was Derrick Henry, league's leading rusher in 2019, we franchise tagged him pretty much before the season started, and they were able to actually work out a long-term deal before the deadline, like like an hour, an hour before. So what it is, it's a $50 million, 4-year, $50 million, $25 million guaranteed, all front loaded. So the first 2 years he's going to be guaranteed getting $12 million a year, which is great money, and it's actually not, elite running back money, you could say. I mean, it's not anywhere. It's not Todd Gurley's contract or Zeke's contract.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel good about it. I think it's a kind of a team-friendly deal, but at the same time, I've always been on the idea that I kind of agree that I don't think you should give running backs big paydays, because you look at Todd Gurley, for example. They somehow develop arthritis in their knee and can never play again and bail out on you in the Super Bowl. Sorry, that was a cheap shot. But running backs, especially in NFL, they have a very short lifespan just because you're running through the middle at 300-pound men, play after play after play, and it's financially it's not a good idea to give them all of the money. So, but I feel like Derrick Henry did such a great job last year. I mean, he carried our team through the playoffs pretty much. I mean, we played really good passing. That was the number 1, number 6, and number 9th ranked pass defenses all 3 games of the playoffs. So he obviously had a big role in stepping up and supporting our team. So I think in that sense alone, he deserved a payday, and so I'm happy he did get a nice $25 million before taxes.
Always have to always throw that in.
Yeah, because
taxes.
Well, yeah, because they always say $25 million. Well, actually, these guys are only seeing. He's going to see what, 13 mil of that maybe.
Only. Woo.
Yeah.
God,
must be rough.
That's freaking rough.
I'd rather have 25 and not pay all of it to the government.
Yeah, just for them to piss it away and give it away to even more rich people. So,
yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just keep it to the guys who deserve
More old people.
Vince also coming out against Social Security.
Are you going to see Social Security, Tim? Are you going to get any Social Security?
Probably not, because they keep defunding it.
And who keeps defunding it, Tim?
Congress.
And how old's the average congressman and woman?
Old enough to receive.
Yeah, exactly.
Social Security.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways, sorry to keep.
Anyways, jeez, Vince is the political guy today.
No, he's not political. He's just talking bad about old people.
Yeah, I'm just ageist.
No, that's
what.
But I guess you are using politics as an example of why.
Yeah, and he doesn't get yelled at, but
because I
haven't yelled at you once this podcast, Tim, about politics.
It's because I have logic and reasoning behind what I say, Tim.
This is getting out of hand fast.
Vince and I are gonna fight after this.
I'll keep the camera on. Don't worry.
Gonna have to sign up for Patreon though to see that.
Pay-per-view.
Yeah. Who knows if we'll even be wearing clothes?
We should have a pay-per-view fight night. Just us, just put out a sign. Anybody wants to come fight? We're videotaping it. Let people come. As long as you bring a mask and you stay 6 feet away, you can come watch. We'll block off the street.
We got to fight from 6 feet away too. So it's just it's gonna be a Def Jam.
I got a real long reach, so
yep. Yeah. I don't know. How do you guys feel about paying running backs?
It never seems to work out, but
are you still? Are you salty about Todd Gurley?
I'm sad that he wasn't able to stay healthy. But
he was so good.
But that same thing happened. I mean, he got paid after he completely just he was a top running back, and then that next year he got paid, or maybe that was the year before. I don't know. He deserved it at the time, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard to keep that up.
Yeah, it's just like I agree with you. It's hard for running backs just to stay healthy, especially when you're an elite running back and you're the workhorse. Yeah. You are
like Derrick Henry. Yeah, he's not going to survive 4 years if we run him, give him the amount of carries that he had this year.
Right. Yeah, that's insane.
Granted, he is a beast, but
he is a beast, and I every time I see a running back get a big paycheck like that, like Todd Gurley, I'm rooting for you. Derrick Henry, I'm rooting for you because I want you to do what you did last season.
It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love
a 6'3", 285-pound man of pure muscle steamroll guys.
How much is
flip Earl Thomas on his stomach?
How much is Frank Gore getting paid? Because I mean, he's been in the league.
Vet minimum, but he's been in the league for 14 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like
Frank Gore's an anomaly.
If you're in the league for 20 years, doesn't that add up? I don't know. Like,
yeah, Frank Gore's an anomaly though. I mean, that guy.
Yeah,
he'll never stop running. Even when he's like Forrest Gump. Even when he retires, he's still gonna be running. We're gonna see him running out the stadium.
And we need to have like some studies done on Frank Gore and like his diet, and whoever his trainers are, they need to be paid good money too.
Absolutely. Yeah, you think Tom Brady ages well?
Yeah.
Frank Gore's done it for longer and better.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess if I was one of those elite running backs, that's who I would be trying to figure out how
calling up Frank Gore.
Yeah, like, hey man, how the heck have you been doing this?
How are you born with the build that you were born with? What do I need? What do I need to do?
Well, I think these guys have the build. They just need, I don't know, the workout routine, the dietary, plan that he has.
What is in Frank Gore's water? That's the real question. What is he drinking?
He's surprisingly Flint, Michigan water. That's crazy. Turns out it's all the lead.
Is Frank Gore from Michigan?
Need more arsenic.
I don't think so. I don't know where he's from, but I think he was playing football before I was born. So
yeah, no kidding. He's been running for years. Wow. You always forget about Frank Gore too. Who's he with now? Is he with the Dolphins?
I thought he was with the 49ers.
No, he was originally. Now he was at the Colts and then the Bills.
Well, he's played with the Packers, hasn't he?
No. Dolphins, isn't it?
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's with the Dolphins now. No, he's with the 49ers, then he's with the Colts, then the Bills, and now he's with the Dolphins.
Yeah,
sure.
I think so.
Yeah,
not the Packers. He definitely has not played for the Packers. I know that much. I don't know where you got that idea, Vince.
Who am I thinking of?
Amon Green?
No. Samad Green has been out of the league forever.
And he only played for the Packers, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played. He had a few year stint.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who am I thinking of? Is it Grant? Is his last name Grant, I think?
You really don't know your Packers running backs.
He was because he was an older back that played for Green Bay.
Eddie Lacy?
Not Lacy.
Yeah, they don't have an old running back right now because they have
not right now, obviously. But I'm just saying he's been gone for a long time. But I can't remember what his name is. But I'm pretty sure
Reggie White.
We have to use my phone to record, so I can't look it up.
Yeah, I just think you don't know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about.
All right, let's do a segment. Entertain to keep you sane.
Ooh.
Round 2. We've only done this once, so.
Yeah. It's Sane with an I, which I noticed you started using.
Wait, how do you spell sane?
SANE.
Oh no!
Here comes the grammar Nazi again.
Now you're bringing our personal texts into this, Tim.
Well, you used it in the description as well.
Sorry, I don't know how to spell sane.
Yeah.
What's the word that I say mean? Is that not a real word? SAIN?
That's a word, yeah.
I'm not sure if it's a word.
Why would autocorrect not help me? Come on, technology. What am I paying you for?
Could be a word. I don't know.
Interesting. Let's look it up.
Or maybe
it's one of those.
Or maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Or maybe
No,
maybe
I think you're right.
Maybe it's one of those like English things where you can spell it 100 different ways, like color, flavor.
Sane. Healthy.
Huh?
Which spelling?
Oh, it's
what is SAIN?
SAIN is the French word for healthy.
Oh, yeah.
I did it on purpose.
Yeah,
I am French. Oui, oui. Entertain to keep you sane.
Oh, le very rude, very sexy.
Parlez-vous français?
Anywho,
Si, muy, muy.
I decided to do this segment because I was watching something this week and I was like, I want to talk about it. That's how I come up with segments for the show.
Yeah.
I watched Palm Springs with Andy Samberg and the mom from How I Met Your Mother. And it's one of those. It's a brand new movie, but they didn't. Obviously, it's not in theaters. But Hulu bought the rights to it for like $17 or $18 million, and it's become like one of the most viewed movies on Hulu.
Wow!
In like Hulu
I've never heard of
or
it.
something. Really? Oh, you're in for a real treat here. So obviously, you're a big fan of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. You like Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
Andy Samberg's amazing. This is a modern. I don't even know if I want to tell you about it.
You can tell me about it. It's fine.
Because I want you to watch it. You should go home and watch it after this.
I will.
It's a refreshing, not refreshing. It's a charming take on Groundhog Day,
Okay.
So pretty much it's Andy Samberg is at this wedding in Palm Springs, and he's stuck in a time loop. And the other lady gets involved somehow, and you just have to watch it.
Yeah.
But it's really good. It's I highly recommend it because it's one of those films that like made me feel like I don't even know how to describe it. It made me feel warm and cozy inside. Like I love this movie. I love these characters. Like I'm so happy watching this. It's one of those things.
Oh, it's a musical.
And have you watched that? Have you watched Hamilton yet?
No. I haven't
Right.
watched Hamilton yet.
I'm tweeting your girlfriend right now.
Sorry, I just burped at the mic. I didn't
That's
mean to
all
do
right.
that.
Where I'm tweeting on the microphone, so I don't think it can get any worse than. Let's see.
While you're doing that,
Hold on, I'm not done talking.
There's something in the other room that I need to get for my thing.
Okay.
It involves
Okay.
me seeing a man about a horse, but
Okay. Hold on, I'm tweeting Oriana right now. Oh, should I not say her name on the pod?
I don't care.
Vince's
I
girlfriend.
don't know if she cares. but-
Vince's girlfriend. Force. Damn autocorrect. Now it autocorrects me.
Now it wants me to be grammatically correct.
Force Vince to watch hashtag Hamilton. Boom. Anything else? Should I add anything else?
No, you're good.
Please.
Can't force me to do
I'll say
anything,
please.
but-
Please. All right, I tweeted her. Okay, anyway. Palm Springs is great. It's kind of cool because you get to see Andy Samberg's obviously been an amazing comedic actor with Saturday Night Live and Hot Rod and Pop Star, all of his films. If you're not familiar, you should just go watch any of his movies. They're great. But you get to see kind of some of his acting chops
Oh, yeah?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, so because obviously this is there are some comedic parts to this film.
Is it a bit of a rom-com?
There's a little bit of romance in there, yes, but it's not what you think. So definitely check it out. He does a really good job because you can kind of see he shows and talks about kind of being in a dark place of being stuck in this time loop and what it means to live and be human. So that's kind of cool. It also has J.K. Simmons, who's fantastic in this movie.
I don't know who that is.
He's J. Jonah Jameson
he's
and the old Spider-Man movies.
yeah.
You know who he is.
Oh, okay.
He's on Whiplash.
He's a
Oh,
he's the head of the Daily Bugle.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's great in this.
Yeah.
Have you seen it, Tim?
I haven't seen Whiplash either, but
Palm
I know what you're
Springs?
talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
You guys
but-
both have Hulu. You
but-
should watch it tonight. I'm serious.
No, I mean, it's hard, it's hard to top Hot Rod for Andy Samberg's comedic chops,
Yeah, but this is I think
or acting chops.
this is so different. This is so different.
I know. I was. Just
Oh, you're making a
trying-
joke. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
Hot Rod is an amazing film. You shut your mouth.
I don't know if he like flexed his acting muscles in Hot Rod.
Yeah.
I know. Anyway.
I was very concerned why you were going along with his joke.
Yeah, well, I it takes me a while to comprehend what Tim says. You know I have a hormone disorder. Yeah, anybody watch if you have Hulu or you know somebody who has Hulu, watch Palm Springs tonight because it is awesome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It's better than Groundhog's Day.
Wow, that's a bold statement there, bud.
Yeah.
I didn't really plan that. That kind of just came out. I'm sorry.
It's how you feel,
That's
man.
how I
It's
feel
you
right now. That's how I feel. That's how I feel right now.
Shots fired at Bill Murray.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
No disrespect, old Bill. I love Bill.
Yeah,
Absolutely love
old Bill Murray, he can stay because he provides something for the society. So.
All right. What do you got?
It's very
Vince?
picky and choosy there, Vince. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vince is the one who decides which elderly
I am the
person gets to stay.
decider.
I think that's fair. I picked a video game
Okay.
for my entertain to keep you sane. So, as we all know, I've been having terrible luck trying to get a TV so that I can finish The Last of Us in its all of its glory in the
Dude, you don't even have a PlayStation Pro.
resolution queen HDR, bruh. Okay,
Sorry.
still good.
Continue.
So, in the meantime, I picked up a game that I kind of haven't played in a long time called The Outer Worlds.
Oh yes, good
Yeah.
game.
It's been a great game, and it's been super fun. It's by the same company that made Fallout New Vegas.
They're called Obsidian.
Obsidian, yes.
I got you.
Obsidian Studios. And This one doesn't have Bethesda in the name at all, so like you don't have to have played any like Fallout games or anything like that to understand where
it's its own game, its own original game.
Standalone thing. And these guys did a fantastic job with their storyline. The characters are really good. Even the side quests have very deep like stories to tell and everything like that. So I've been really impressed with that just from the single player point of view, because that's the kind of I like those kind of video games anyways. But it's like a space western kind of game. So
it mixes elements between Fallout and like Mass Effect. That's kind of how I think of it.
Yeah,
is they try to take the best of both worlds. I think. I actually think it's a little too short. Have you beaten it?
Yes.
Yeah,
it is short.
I thought it was a bit too short for my money, I would say. Mm-hmm. But you're right, it was a good game. It was fun.
It's a lot of fun. There's really good humor in it. There's some also really like good drama in it. I'd say like a lot of the companions that you find have like some very deep conflicts, I guess you could say, that you as the main character try to help them resolve and everything like that.
And it's cool because you can make different decisions on joining certain factions and what you do. Did you fight the system? Did you fight the corporate overlords?
Of course.
Oh, I ran through that building, guns blazing.
Yeah.
I didn't even think twice. Like join me, like pop pop, let's go.
Yeah.
Fight the system. I love fighting the system.
Yeah.
And that game allows you to fight the system.
It's very much on that. Like that's the like lesson is trying to just like don't bow down to
your
corporate
to the
overlords.
corporate overlords.
Yeah.
They do not shy from that. That is
the
stance of the game.
Yeah, exactly.
But you don't have to. I mean, I should go back and play through and see what happens if
there's tons of replayability with it as well. Obviously, it's not like Elder Scrolls V Skyrim level of replayability, but I don't think there's a lot of games out there that can be.
No.
But it still has a lot of replayability. Again, there's a lot of choices that you can make, either good or evil kind of things. So,
yeah, I have no problem replaying any game because it always seems that my memory of doing of how to do anything always fades like a month after I get done playing it or beating it. So.
Tim's stuck in a Groundhog Day video game time.
Yeah, it's like no, I'm replaying through the Wolfensteins right now. So just because like I just it feels comfortable and I like killing Nazis.
And the nice thing about the Outer Worlds too is that it's not any console exclusive. You can play it on Xbox, PlayStation, PC. I think you can even probably play it on the Mac.
They are bringing it to the Switch too this year.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so
the rumor has it. Also, I do have an update. Vince's girlfriend tweeted back. She said, LMAO, I wanted to the first weekend it came out, but we didn't have time, and now I'm working full-time and tired. Maybe Wednesday when he's off. Make it happen! Make it happen!
I'm busy Wednesday.
You are not. We're going to, like, abduct you on Wednesday. It's going to be me, your girlfriend, and Tim. We're going to, like, pull up in a van into your house. We're going to tie you up and throw you in our van and then
avoid all vans.
Duct tape him to a chair and do like the Clockwork Orange, like tape his eyelids open. You're like, no!
Those acting chops coming in handy there. Jeez.
Make it stop! It's my best Malcolm McDowell impression.
All right, Tim. Go ahead with your entertainment.
All right.
Hasn't kept you that sane, though.
All right. Well, movie, video game, TV show.
Nice.
TV show. Shows on HBO. If you still have that.
Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
HBO's never made a bad show ever.
Well.
Name one.
Was Arliss? No, that was Showtime.
Yeah.
Arliss?
Yeah.
Was that HBO?
Not HBO, no.
No, that was.
You can't name one bad HBO show.
There's that one. I tried to watch this one show called Camping. That one kind of sucked.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, it had Lana Dunham in it, and I liked her and Girls, but yeah. No.
All right, anywho.
Anyway, my pick is Crashing, which is a show by Pete Holmes, who is a comedian. I don't know if you've heard of him.
Is that the one with Domhnall Gleeson? Tall redheaded dude?
No.
Okay.
I think you're thinking of something else.
Yep.
But no, this features Pete Holmes, who is a comedian. He also has a special on HBO if you want to watch that too. But Crashing is about Pete Holmes's kind of as he was getting started in comedy, or based on him getting started in comedy, his wife divorces him. Spoiler alert. Happens in the first episode. I don't care. Anyways, that's how it gets started, and just kind of rolls from there, and how he just starts from the bottom and works his way up, and it features, obviously, with any comedian show, all the other comedians that are. It's just like all the comedians live in New York, and they just kind of just show up during the show.
So it's Louis.
Yeah, kind of, but no. This is like,
but a lot less sexual harassment.
But in Louis'
Maybe
show,
we haven't.
Louis, and we'll just not discuss that. But Louis, as itself, was a good show, before Louis was a piece of shit. Anyways, I like that show, but you can't find it anywhere because they took it off. But just comedians show up and help Pete. They really encourage him to keep on going with. Just working through being a comedian. Like he goes out, and apparently this is a thing in New York where you stand on a corner with flyers, and you have to like bring in so many people to the comedy club before you can even perform.
Hey,
so
we should have for the podcast. We should hand out flyers. Go stand on the corner. Actually, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna make you guys do that.
We got a great podcast here. We featured Tyler Werner. Never heard of him? Okay.
Nope, that'll sell. My name will sell itself.
We got Vince Wheatley. You've maybe seen him naked before. I don't know. This is.
We should just start doing podcasts on like the corner of the street.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Be street performing podcasters.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
It's unique.
Yeah.
I don't see many people doing that.
Yeah.
It
might not. It's not a good idea, but it's a unique idea.
Yeah.
Right.
Could be a good idea. We don't know.
Yeah. Back to the show. Great show. It's hilarious because you get so many different comedians in there in every episode, it seems. And Pete Holmes is, I don't know, he's kind of he seems like a comedian that hopefully won't become an asshole later, that we won't find out.
I said the same thing about Chris D'Elia. So.
Yeah, but
it might be inevitable at this
like
point. Comedians and rich people.
Yeah, I don't know. He just has this face where he's just like, he's always just like, he's just goofy. He's just like, I don't know. His face just makes you laugh. So it's hard to, because I watched the special last night just to kind of reintroduce me to him, and it's like, because I hadn't, after I watched the show, I didn't actually watch one of the specials, and then I was like, I should probably do that before I talk about him and say that I like him. But I do like him. He's very funny, wholesome at times, and also Christian. So he's one of the rare Christian comedians, but he can also play dirty. Not rare.
I was going to say, there's a lot of Catholic comedians.
Yeah, but no, I mean, just like, he's very funny in his descriptions of just kind of questioning everybody's beliefs, and doing all that. Like,
you know what? More shout out to you, Tim, for keeping an open mind.
Well, I don't know what's going on. Like, that's basically the point.
You're pretty close-minded about old people, but at least you have an open mind about this.
No, his basic point is like, nobody knows what's going on, so we should be able to make fun of everybody, and it's
true.
Yeah,
you should be able to make fun of anybody.
It's a good motto to
for any reason.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyways, Crashing. It's on HBO. There's 3 seasons, 8 episodes apiece. It's a pretty quick watch, but yeah.
There you go. So watch Palm Springs
bingeable.
first. Watch Palm Springs first. It's only a 90-minute movie, and then you can watch Crashing and then play The Outer Worlds all at the same time.
That might take like 30 hours. But.
No, not even. You could beat Outer Worlds in like 10 hours.
Yeah,
really?
Probably
if
less.
that, probably less.
Well, it would take me.
I couldn't believe.
Depending on your
I was like going into the last level. I'm like, wait, is it?
I've also done a lot of like.
Are we done here?
I've been doing a lot of the side quests though. Mm-hmm. Like I've been playing a lot of those out, like to the end. So it's been taking me a little bit longer. I've been trying to really enjoy the world that they set in this one. So
I dig it.
That's the only other critique I think I have of the other Outer Worlds is that the maps are pretty small, too.
Yeah, especially when they give you the map and they give you the whole like galaxy, and it's like, well, you actually can't go over any part of this part of the galaxy. I'm like, oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
Why even show it to me?
Yeah. And again, they're a pretty small studio, so. Yeah. They did what they could. They had
Give 'em
Bethesda
some
money.
slack.
They had Bethesda money before. They
Yeah,
could
with
make
New
a
Vegas, they
Vegas
could-
amazing game. So
A rumor is they're working on their own AAA RPG coming out.
I hope so, man. Like I said, I think the Outer Worlds was a good stepping stone for them.
For sure. For sure.
Sorry to steal the spotlight again.
No, it's fine. I think we're done.
Nice. That was a good episode, guys.
Solid.
Good episode.
Clark didn't bark once.
Good
boy,
Clark.
boy.
He was a good boy.
I think he's sick. He threw up like 4 times this morning.
You got the COVID.
Mm.
Aw. Didn't stop you from barking though when I showed up.
Yeah.
He's so sleepy. Anybody listening to this is like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
You gotta check out YouTube.
There's
You
a-
can see.
There's a dog. You can
Actually,
see
I
exclusive
haven't looked
YouTube
at the camera
content.
like once.
Yeah.
you tried during the intro a little bit.
Shout out YouTube watchers. I almost said listeners. YouTube watchers.
So to make up for it, we'll just stare into the camera in silence for a minute.
Silence.
I was just breathing. All right, goodbye.
That was a quick minute.